In last lecture we have seen numericals. So these are some other numericals that are in your exercise section. So I think you have solved this. If you have any doubts, we will just revise it and then we'll start with the further theory. So first numerical is a 2200 volts. So we will first write given data. So 2200 volts, that means they have given the primary voltage and secondary voltage. So we have written here V1 is equal to 2000, V2 is equal to 200. 20 kVA 50 hertz. So kVA, they are given kVA, so kVA is equal to 20 kVA. 50 hertz, that is frequency, right? Now transformer has 66 turns in secondary. So they have specified here secondary. So N2 will be secondary, that is 66 turns. Now what they have asked to find, calculate the primary turns, that is N1, and primary and secondary full load current. Now we have to calculate I1 and I2. So given data is clear, what we have to find is clear. Now we have formula, right? So V2 by V1 is equal to N2 by N1. So we know these voltages, we know N2. Now what we have to find? We have to find N1. So this is our formula. We know V2, we know V1. We know N2, we have to find N1. So substituting the values, what is V2? 2000. 200. What is V1? V1 is 2000. So equal to N2. What is N2? They have given 66. From here we calculated N1. So here it is N1. Now to find the currents, right, we cannot use V2 divided by V1 is equal to I1 divided by I2, because both the values of current are unknown. If we know single value of current, then we can calculate it by from this formula. But we don't know the current, a single current. So what we will do, we have this formula of kVA, right? kVA is equal to V1 I1 divided by 1000 is equal to V2 I2 divided by 1000. So here we know kVA, we know V1, we know V2. So what we have to find? I1 and I2. For I1, to find I1, what I will do? I will transfer this V1 this side and 1000 this side. So I have transferred here, right? So when I substitute the values, kVA value is 20 into 1000 divided by V1, that is 2000. So our answer will be 10 ampere, right? So this is for I1, and for I2 similarly substituting the values of kVA 1000 and this is V2. So we get the answer as 100 ampere. So in this formula we just required two formulas. So in this numerical, right, now V2 divided by V1 is equal to N2 divided by N1 and formula of kVA. So this is the first example. Now we'll see the second example. So what it says, a single phase transformer 250 by 125 volts. So they have given V1 and V2. So first we'll write given data. V1 is equal to 250, V2 is equal to 125 volts. 1 kVA, that is they have given kVA. We have written here kVA. 50 hertz. So this is frequency, right? Is connected to 250 volt supply. A single phase transformer of 250 by 125 kVA is connected to 250 volt supply. That means they have given here, this is a primary, that means 250 volt is connected to supply, that means this is V1, right? So we know the primary side or whichever the winding gets supply is primary. So they have said is connected to 250 volt supply, that means this is primary side. So we have written here V1 is equal to 250 volts, V2 is equal to 125 volts, and kVA they have given 1 kVA, frequency is 50. So what we have to find? Calculate primary full load and secondary full load current. Now they have given kVA, so we have formula for kVA is equal to V1 I1 divided by 1000 is equal to V2 I2 divided by 1000. So we know V1, we know kVA. We also know V2, we know kVA. So we can find the I1 from this. So what I did here, for finding the I1, I transferred this values this side. So I1 is equal to kVA into 1000 divided by V1. After substituting the values, my answer is 4 ampere. Similarly to the I2, kVA into 1000 divided by V2. So I substitute the values. kVA value is 1 into 1000 and V2 value is 125. So here our answer after calculating is 8 ampere. Now we'll see the next example. So single phase transformer has 800 primary. So our single phase transformer, so they have said here, single phase transformer has 800 primary and 2000 secondary turns. So they have given this N1 and N2. So given data is N1 is equal to 800, N2 is equal to 2000. If primary winding is connected to 500 volt 50 hertz supply, if primary winding is connected to 500 volts 50 hertz supply, that means this is V1 is equal to 500 and F is equal to frequency. So what we have to calculate? We have to calculate secondary EMF. So what we have to find? To find is EMF. Now we know the formula. We know N1, N2, right? So from this N1, N2, what we will do? We know formula N2 divided by N1 is equal to V2 divided by V1 is equal to E2 divided by E1. So we know this both quantities N2 and N1. Now what we have to do? We have to find E2 divided by E1, right? So first what we will do is N2 divided by N1 is equal to E2 divided by E1. So we don't know E1, right? That is a primary EMF. So what is primary EMF? So this EMF is equal to primary supply voltage, right? So E1 is equal to V1. So this is important. E1 is equal to V1, right? Now substituting the values for E1. So here N2 we know that is 2000. N1 we know that is 800. What is E2? E2 we have to calculate, right? We have to find the E2, secondary EMF. Now what is E1? As I said here, E1 is equal to primary voltage and they have given this as 500. So we'll substitute here, right? And calculating this E2, what will be the answer? 1250. So our EMF is this. So this is how we calculated the EMF. Now last numerical. For a 30 kVA, so given data 30 kVA, so kVA is given as 30 kVA, 250 by 6000 volts. Volts, that means voltage they have given. V1 is equal to 250 volts, V2 is equal to 6000 volts. Single phase transformer. Find a rated current of LT and HT winding. So what we have to find? Current of LT, that means I1 and I2. So how we decided LT is I1 and HT is I2? So LT means low voltage winding. So whenever the number of turns are low, that means it is low voltage. So the number of turns of this 250 is low as compared to this, right? So this winding is our primary winding. So this is I1, this is I2. So we have to find I1 and I2. Now if HT winding turns, HT winding, that means it is N2. So they have given here N2, that is 4800. Now what we have to find? We have to find LT turns, that means N1 turns, right? Now how we will find it? So we know the formula V2 divided by V1 is equal to N2 divided by N1. So we know V2, we know V1. We also know N2. From this formula we can find N1, right? So from this formula we found here N1. So N1 value is 200, right? Now kVA. So they have given us kVA value. So we have to find I1 and I2. So here kVA is equal to V1 I1 divided by 1000 is equal to V2 I2 divided by 1000. For primary current I1, what we will do? We will take this. So kVA is equal to V1 I1 divided by 1000. So we will transfer these values this side. to get I1, so I1 is equal to kVA into 1000 divided by V1, right? So substituting the values, we get the answer as 120 ampere. Similarly for this, I2 is equal to kVA into 1000 divided by V2. So we know the value of V2, that is 6000, kVA is 30. So after substituting the values, we get the answer is 5 ampere. So this is all about the numericals. So now we will see the types of transformer. So there are many types of transformer depending upon their some properties, or we can say different types of usage. So we'll see it one by one. So types of transformer. So depending upon the primary and secondary voltage, right? So depending upon voltage levels, the transformers are divided. So the first one is a step up transformer and second one is a step down transformer. So here in step up transformer, we get the voltage more than primary voltage. So our transformer, so this is our transformer. 1 minute. So this is our transformer, right? So these are the windings. So this is the primary and this is secondary, right? So depending upon the voltage levels, we get secondary voltage more than primary voltage. So this is primary side and this is secondary side. When we get more voltage compared to this side on the secondary side, so whenever we get more voltage on this side, then it is step up transformer, right? To step down transformer, when we get voltage lesser than primary side, so the voltage here is less and this side is more, then the transformer is a step down transformer, right? So this is the first, depending upon primary and secondary voltages. Now depending on the construction of core. So as we know, this is the core, right? Iron core in the transformer. So depending upon the construction of this core, the transformer has also divided, right? There are types. So just remember, depending upon this core. So first one is core type transformer. Second one is a shell type transformer and this is berry type transformer. So we are going to see these two transformers right after this next. So these are the core type transformers, shell type transformer. They are separated on the basis of their construction of the core. So we are going to see this depending upon the usage, right? That means where these transformers are used. So depending upon that, the transformers are divided. So first one is power transformer, right? So what does this power transformer do? So for the students who are new to this electrical maintenance subject, so our electricity is generation of electricity takes place in the power stations, right? So now consider hydropower station. So what we require in this, we require water. We built a dam and from the water falling, we get the mechanical or kinetic energy, potential energy, then kinetic energy and then mechanical energy, and this energy we convert into electrical energy. So just remember, the generation of electricity takes place in these plants, that may be hydro, thermal, whatever plant it may be. So these plants are where the availability of water is there. So hydropower plant, the main is water availability, right? So these plants are there where there is a dam or construction of dam is done. From there we have to take that supply or we have to transfer that electricity, right? So there transmitting the power from the generating station to the receiving station, we require power transformers. So just remember, so this our electricity is generated in hydropower plant or whatever plant it may be. So it is generated in generating stations. So we have to transfer that power from that station to our cities, or we have to transfer it from that station to the receiving station, right? So what we use there, power transformer is used. Distribution transformer. So where we use distribution transformer, so this distributing the power to the cities, right? So whenever we have to distribute the power, right, whenever we have to distribute the power, we use distribution transformer. Instrument transformer, we are going to see it further in this chapter itself, that is a CT and PT. Auto transformer. So by using this auto transformer, what we can do, we can get the variable voltage, right? So this is auto transformer, depending upon the working. So depending upon the working voltages. So they are classified as a single phase transformer and three phase transformer. So we are going to see this also in further, single phase transformer and three phase transformer. And last one is depending upon the cooling system. So the transformer gets heated up, right? So there is heat generated in transformer. So for that heat, what we require to cool our transformer. So there are some methods to cool. So these methods are natural cooling processes. So depending upon this cooling, what we do, we have classified that transformers, right? So just remember, our transformer gets heated up. We have to cool that transformer, and there are some methods to cool our transformer. So depending upon that cooling system, we classify our transformer. Natural cooled. Natural cooled means what? The transformer that gets cooled by naturally, they are called natural cooled. Oil cooled, whenever we supply oil in that transformer to reduce the heat, then it is called oil cooled. Air blast cooled, that means what we do in this type of transformer, we give the air, or we provide the air in high pressure. So what happens? The transformer gets cooled. Water cooled, we circulate the water through that transformer. So it is called water cooled transformer. So these are the different types of transformer. Now what we are going to see is core and shell type transformer. So as I told you, we are going to see this core type and shell type transformer. So what we saw here is depending upon construction of core. So based on this core, this is core, right? So depending on the construction of this core, we have classified that transformer into core type and shell type. So we'll see first what is the construction, how it looks. So this is our normal transformer, right? So the core type is also same. So this is the core type transformer, and in shell there is one difference. Sorry. So this is a core type transformer and this is a shell type transformer. For in your exam, they ask the difference of core type transformer and shell type transformer for 3 marks, right? So at least you have to write the 6 points, right? So this is the diagram for core type and this is for the shell type transformer. Now we'll see here. So the winding surrounds the core. As said here, the winding surrounds the core, right? Now you can see in the construction also. So this is the winding, right? So this is the winding and it is surrounded by this core. So this is our core, right? So similarly, this is our core and this is also our core. But what is the difference? There is constructional difference between this core, right? So first definition is what of the core type transformer? The winding surrounds the core. So similarly here from this diagram we can write this is the winding that surrounds the core. Now in a shell type what happens? The core surrounds the winding. So winding is here in center and this core is surrounding the winding. So this is the first difference. Lamination is cut in L form in the form of L strips. So you can just observe this core type transformer, and this is core, right? So this core, the lamination is cut in this form, right? So this is L. So you can see here, so this is this part, right? Now similarly this is ulta L, right? So this is the lamination, it is cut in L strips. Now for this, can you guess what is the lamination cut in which shape? So here, as you can see, this lamination is cut into E and L type, right? So this is the second point. So for the core type, you have to write the lamination is cut in L strips. And now magnetic circuit. As you can see here, the flux will flow through this core, right? And here flux will flow like this and from this also. So the magnetic circuit, the one magnetic circuit is present here, and here there are two magnetic circuits. So this is the fourth point. It has one magnetic circuit, it has two magnetic circuits. Fifth point, conductor material required for the winding. The conductor material, so for this winding, the conductor is required more as compared to this shell type. So in this shell type, it requires less. So it requires the least conductor material as compared to this core. So this requires more winding as compared to this. Now cooling. So cooling is effective. Here in core type, cooling is effective. That means the cooling is good, and here cooling is less effective, right? So cooling is less effective. Now seventh, limbs. There consist of two limbs in single phase transformer. The core, so it has two limbs. Limbs means what in simple words? Legs. So these are the two legs. So in electrical or in language of electrical, what we have to write? There are two limbs in core type, right? And in shell type, the core, this is core, right? This core consists of three limbs, 1, 2, 3. So you have to write the core consists of three limbs in single phase transformer. Now insulation. So as we discussed, the conductor material required is more, so the insulation required is also more, and here insulation required is less. For now a repair, if there is any fault or any difficulty, then repairing is easy. So this transformer is easy to repair and this is difficult to repair because this is placed here center, right? Now weight. So weight of this transformer is less and the weight of this transformer is more. So just remember, this is important difference, core and shell type. If you have any doubts, you can ask.